Yesterday, I did a video about Congress trying to integrate the US and Israeli militaries, and I kept getting comments like, Kamala would never, or only MAGA lets this slide, and that is a fundamental misunderstanding. This effort is number one, going through Congress, and number two, has bipartisan support. Republican House Rep Mike Rogers and Democratic House Rep Adam Smith are responsible for drafting and submitting the version of the National Defense Authorization Act for 2027 that integrates the US and Israeli militaries so comprehensively. This, like many other issues, needs a solution. Looking for one side to blame when both sides are involved gets us further away from a solution. If Kamala was president, those two politicians from both sides of the aisle would still have the exact same funding and the exact same objectives. Long story short, this still would be happening. In fact, the blue wave of change people are predicting to come from the midterms that they're fighting against with voter suppression, I believe only came out of Trump trying to destroy the country so aggressively. It's gonna make for historic voter turnout that I don't know if we see if the situation wasn't so dire. And when it comes down to it, a lot of people do not understand why the furthest left among us seem to be critical of both Democrats and Republicans at a time when Republicans run things. But when it comes down to it, they still work together to get shit like this done. They very actively reach across the aisle to work against our interests as tax-paying citizens. This is why when a certain politician who tried to deny her allegiance to Israel when she ran for Senate in Texas was under so much scrutiny when she was caught on camera telling a room full of voters in his district that there was no one better to represent District 1 in Missouri than
Wesley Bell,
the man who unseated a progressive black female candidate with $8.5 million from the American Israel Political Action Committee. They fund candidates who will vote yes on something like this. They fund candidates against people who will vote no on things like this. It is legitimately that straightforward. And if you can't separate the issues that affect your life from the celebrity image of who you believe an elected official to be, absolutely nothing will change. We see how that's working out for MAGA. At this point, you're either full-fledged in the cult, he can do no wrong and is immune to criticism, or you've turned on that man by now. We should be able and need to be able to make the same argument about these establishment Dems who are not working in our interest all the same. Or as you can see, things will keep getting worse. I cover news, politics, and current events. Shoot me a follow to stay up to date.